if you're a big fan of a particular artist and you really, really love a song or a piece of artwork, on the one hand, it's the ability for the artist to figure out what other revenue channels there are. Yeah? Maybe you sell a piece of your concert. Why not? Yeah? That's what you can establish with this mechanism. On the other hand, when talking about music, suppose you have that huge fan who always wanted to own, one of your songs. This allows for that. Yeah. So it opens up, and I think that is the most important message. Instead of talking about technology, it opens up additional revenue channels for artists. And I think that is beautiful. If you are one of these artists who's highly aware of the fact that your money won't come from the Spotify's, the Apples, the Deezers, and so on, then you have to start thinking about different ways. And this, again, driven by technology, might provide you that different way.
Super, beautiful work. I think we tackled a lot. What would you say to? What would you give as advice if I'm a young musician listening to this story? What would be good advice? Yeah, instead of owning your music and doing, but on the creative level,
Yes.
because there's so much music out there.
Well, I think
what would be
in
your
general, I
advice?
think it's imperative to be original. And the most important thing, I believe, is do it yourself and be yourself. And if you have made that choice and you have the talent of standing out, take this serious. Yeah. Let nobody tell you that the music industry doesn't work. There's plenty of examples, of where it can work. And I think one of the most actual examples are people like The Weeknd. Yeah, starting off with tapes, starting off filling YouTube till you can't feel it anymore. Yeah, and be persistent. And eventually, well, I would almost use the word dominate the charts. So it is always possible, but you have to take this serious. You have to take it serious.
Yeah. It's really look at it as a business.
Well,
it is work, and things might be lying around the corner, but even with talent, you don't get anywhere. It's the work behind the talent.
The statements,
that's what makes.
I believe people better live by that. Be the CEO of your own life, and a good CEO, will always make sure to find the right people around them, who have great ideas. I mean, the job of a CEO is not only to have ideas. No, it's to listen to ideas, to be receptive for input, and eventually apply that. Well, if you are that artist and you can live by that rule, you have yourself a wonderful little company and you can be successful.
Super. Anjo, what's the next big thing? Because you never stop. I'm not saying dreaming, because I think people who have a plan are not dreamers.
We have now released the blockchain layer, which is focused on smart contracts, transparency and clarity. That has always been the most important driver behind what it is we do. I think we definitely will stand out because of being a data-driven company with our dynamic management of these so-called NFTs. We can have a full session about that some other time. And as said, around data, we are currently working on what we call our very smart royalty management project. That will be a module which not only go back in the past, but will also go forward into the future. One of the things I believe, and Corona has shown that a lot of artists were not prepared. Artists were not prepared for a pandemic. Yes? Why could you? How could you? Well, you could if you would have understood what is going on with your music. Again, data. If you look forward, based on what has happened in the past, you probably can also work on a much better budget, yeah, and make sure that you survive. This is also coming back to a previous question. Do you understand why people give up? Yes, I do understand. But for that reason, there's also tools out there which will help you, yeah, to forecast, to budget your expenses, yeah, your potential income. So this is really something we were,
So
yes,
it's really empowering the musicians to be an entrepreneur, because if you're coming out of you're a serial entrepreneur, if I can say it that way.
yeah,
You're used to using figures and facts and insights to create another opportunity. So it's really empowering
absolutely.
musicians and the music industry
So once
to
again,
take
be the
control.
CEO of your life.
Super.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So Anjo, thank you for joining, and I'm so happy to have you part of the last webinar for about creative skills in the music industry. I hope you will inspire our attendees as well, and if they want
Absolutely.
to have a
Always
deeper
there.
dive, they
Thank you
can
for
look
having
at
me.
this.